Hello, my name is Matt Rhodes. I am a math teacher at St. Albans High School, which is just outside of Charleston, West Virginia. And I want to thank you first for at least downloading this file to take a look at it. This is designed to help you grade Cognitive Tutor. And once it's established and set up for you, the grading process is quite easy. So I want to show you the object of this all. First, once names are put into this column, and you can begin to score all of your students with an eventual goal of having a printout with all the student names, their percentage, and a score out of 25. If you want to do 25, that's fine. If not, you can take the percentage or whatever you like. But that's the idea. It creates a graded list for your grade reports. But anyway, let me show you how it works. First off, the control tabs. Notice the tabs down at the bottom. The student tabs are individual student reports. So I need to tell the computer which students I have. So all that needs to happen is type in your student names. And of course, I'm using generic names here, just to be able to get the idea. So once you have your student list populated, the next thing you need to do is go to the control for the comments. Now, in the comments control, the grading is done based on the rubric with these comments in them, which are completely editable. And then based on a superior, average, below average, or poor rating in each category, they will be assigned points. And if you want these points at each level, that's fine. And if you don't like those numbers, you can change them to whatever you want, and the file will follow your lead. So once you've chosen which of these each student will receive, you put a mark, and then the file will generate these comments at the bottom of the page for each student. These, again, are editable, and I'll show you how this works in just a second. So at this point, everything here is customizable. However, I put these comments in here just to get you started so that at this point all you need to do is put in student names and it's ready to fire. Beyond that, you can start thinking about how you would like to do it. So once I have these ready to go, I come here. Notice this says Student 1 because on the first page right here is Student 1. It actually pulls that information. So Student 1, I'm going to go ahead and begin to grade. Now, these start off down here because it's dependent on a 0 right here. But as you change these, it will change the comments on the bottom. So let's say Student 1 has completed enough sections. And again, I have arbitrarily 7 sections, 5 sections, 3, or below 3. You can change those on the Control Comments tab. But let's say they did enough sections, so I click here, and I put an X. An X is the key. Put an X in, and notice it goes ahead and scores at 25 points. They have a 25% right now, and out of 25, they have a 6.25. So hints and examples, they didn't use the hints and examples on Cognitive Tutor as much as they should have. So here, I put an X there, and it grades that. They had plenty of time. They were in class. They were working out the way they were supposed to, but their mastery was lacking. So we put an X here, and this student, Student 1, has achieved an 85%, and in my grade book would go to a 21.25 out of 25. I try and do this every 2 weeks. So 25 points off Cognitive Tutor, and not only does the student see where they fall in all of this, this is now customized to the marks that are above. Congratulations, you completed enough sections because they have the X here. Now this one's a little bit lower, so the comment, you need to work on incorporating the tips and examples when you're working on the tutor. It will help you. This is pulling from right here. This is the average level. So if I change this and come back to Student 1, notice it now says Test 1. These are all combined and connected to each other. So as you change your control comments, it controls these comments down here, and the students can see what they need to. So Once you've done student 1, you then move on to student 2, and you put X's in the correct place. There's an X, there's not a C, there's an X, everywhere an X, X. So this student scored an 85, and you just continue to go down through your students. And if you have your student names here, they will show up here in alphabetical order. Same order you put it on that control page. So once you've filled in all of the pages, here's the nice part. The student names show up here, and their grades show up here. So you can print this off for yourself while the students receive this. You can print individual pages, and they have their grade report, the rubric, and they can see how everything is graded. I hope this is helpful. If you need more assistance, my email address is mrhodes@kcs.kana.k12.wv.us. Sorry, there's a lot of dots in there, but if you need it, my email is also on the Excel file. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope it makes your life easier. And if you like it, please feel free to use it and adapt it to what you need. And if you don't, feel free to disregard it. I won't be offended. Thank you. Have a good day.